Well, hey, stranger.
Hey, Johnny.
You ready to do some fishing today?
I'm ready.
How you doing, Justin?
Supposed to be working, so don't tell my team I'm here.
What do you mean you're supposed to? Is that why you brought the work truck?
Well, you need to, maybe we'll look at your roof on your motorhome.
Is that your excuse to get out of work today?
There we go.
Another great wrap from A&M Graphics, huh, bud?
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
Good job. Well, let's go fishing.
All right.
Lake Pleasant today.
Yeah.
Justin Loflin from Efficient Roofing. We're going to go out fishing. He showed up a bit late, but that's okay. The fish are still biting. He told me, right?
Yeah, we'll find him.
I know we will. We did last time. Let's get
Yeah.
on them today, huh?
All right.
Let's grab your rods. Let's
All
go
right.
fishing.
That sounds good.
Oh, there's one
Got
right
one.
there. I told you. I told you. Little zero spook bass. All right. Justin,
That's it.
we got one.
Here we go, on the board.
On the board, son. Take the front. You know, oh, he's not a giant. He's just a buck bass. I gotta be careful. I don't want those hooks in me. Here, there we go. Hello, bass. Well, what do you think of that?
I think
Right off the bat, huh?
I think I'm gonna pick up a topwater. That's what I think.
You just never know what's gonna bite. You know, that's the deal, is we just started here at Lake Pleasant. That's a super spook I'm throwing. Okie shad. Well, there you go. I got the hook in my glove, but nice bass, we'll let him go. That's just a buck bass, but the deal is usually first thing in the morning, if you get out there before all the traffic, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
starts hitting the water, a lot of times you might be able to pull up a big fish, one of those big females here in the spring on a topwater bait, and it's so much fun, man. I'll tell you what, I have a lot of fun. You know, today we got Justin with us from Efficient Roofing, and great sponsor of the show. We
Yeah.
appreciate you being a partner of the show, but we always have fun when we go fishing. We've
Yeah.
been out a couple times, and I'll tell you what, I love having him. Last time we were out here, oh, it's been a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And man, we had a hoot of a time. The fishing's a little different, I think, right now. A lot of fish are still finishing up their bedding, that second wave of fish coming through. We got a little over half a moon. And but we can still get out and catch some fish, try to catch some reaction fish a little bit today maybe, and see if we can't catch them.
We'll catch him today.
Yeah, I just had to hear about his 150 fish topwater D at Bacharach over in
Yeah.
Mexico. So I don't think we'll be competing with that today.
No,
brother.
it's
But in saying that, you know, we'll get out and catch some. Hopefully we can get some good reaction fish today, and we'll catch some. But you know, that I've always enjoyed having that super spook. You're throwing the what? The junior?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna throw? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that okie shad with that little chartreuse, you know, bluegill have the chartreuse on them, and I just think it's a great bait to throw. And I'm working it slow, you know, and hoping a big female just blast it, you know. I was hoping that's what that was, but hey, it's a good start for the day. I gotta be honest with you, when I'm throwing topwater, we were talking about it earlier, I like to throw a monofilament line. A lot of guys throw fluorocarbon, you know, on different baits, but when it comes to topwater, I love a monofilament line. Monofilament will float. Fluorocarbon sinks. So you don't want the fluorocarbon when you're working the bait and making long casts, dragging your bait down underwater and making the bait dive. So that's what we're gonna do is throw this on a, you know, I think it's a 14-pound or a 15-pound monofilament line, and it works out great.
And I throw mine mono on 17.
That'll
so
work. 17's great. That's even better.
I've
The thicker
lost-
the line,
yeah.
it'll sit on top of the water better for a lot longer. You know, it does get waterlogged after a while, and sometimes you got to chop off a little bit, or you can use the old chapstick bit and rub your chapstick on there and make it look like float coat, but let it sit on top. But monofilament really is the way to go with this.
Yeah.
You know, when they're sitting on beds and you're working these things too fast, a lot of times you bring it over so fast they won't blast on it. So, like that right there.
Oh,
See that?
man. Johnny's on it.
Little super spook bass. Justin, get out of the way. Well, that one's a little bigger.
Yeah, it's good. Nice one.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for, folks. Right there, little topwater bass. First thing in the morning. Look at that.
That's a 2.5 right there.
Oh man, he's got it hung pretty good. Ah, gotcha. You gotta really lock them down good. When you decide you're gonna grab these fish, don't let go. I just could. Did you get a bite?
He's on it. I see him.
Oh, get him. Keep chopping it, keep chopping it. He's got it, he got it. Oh, you missed him. Hold on.
He followed it for 10 feet. That was wild.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Oh.
Get in there, Johnny.
Oh, got him. I got him that time, son. I got him that time, son. What is that? It's not coming up.
No. Did you catch a topwater catfish?
How about I got a topwater striper? He doesn't want to come up.
Want me to get the net?
No. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, it's a striper. It's exactly. Oh! Oh! He got my spook. He got my zero spook.
No.
How did that happen? All right, all you. All you. I got to retie another one on.
At least
That
I know.
was a big striper.
I know. At least I know my odds went up.
That's not even right, man. Oh, got him. I got that one, son. Come on, son.
That's a nice one.
I had to change baits, but I got one. Come on, Justin. You got to get out there and get one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Look at that. That's good news. That's good news. All right. Gotcha. Look at that. Get my pliers out. Come on. There we go. Got it. Get out of there. Now, those are the kind of fish that hit on those spooks, those nice fish. Just a lot of fun. You know, the trick, watching, boink. The trick with these baits is moving it real slow in the spring, because what happens is these fish are pretty much setting up and they're not wanting to chase a long ways. So the slower you work it, just the slow chops like that, they can't stand it. They look at it, and they just boosh. They just hammered. If you work the bait too fast sometimes, and it's hard, you know as well as I do, when you catch a few fish, you're really working it fast, you know? And you don't realize it. You gotta slow yourself down.
Especially when your partner's catching them all and you're not.
Just easy does it. See how I'm doing it? Walk, walk. This is called walking the dog. That's what they call it. Just a twitch, twitch. You put your rod tip down and you just pop it, put slack in your line, and you take up just a little bit with your reel every time you pop it. And I'm making that thing go back and forth, back and forth. I mean, I'm chattering it pretty good across there. It's almost sitting it in one spot and doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep.
You got one?
Yep.
Oh, see, how long did that take?
One
how
cast.
Long did that
One cast.
Come on, Justin, get him in, son. Little topwater bass. Oh, wow, that's a good one. You got a good one there, man.
He just
Look at the size of his mouth compared to his body. Careful now, don't get them hooks in you. I've had to help people, you know. There you go, there you go. And what did you have to do? You had to make that switch, and you made it happen right there. You know, he was throwing a vixen for a while. Vixens are awesome baits, and I love it when I'm working the vixen a little bit faster. But man, when it comes to working it really slow, the knock that you get on these Zero Super Spooks is just unbelievable. That was his first cast after making the change. Congratulations, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations. You're on the board. Remember, work it slow.
Sorry. Okay. Excited.
He's hopping that thing along, man, across the top of the water. It's skiing. It's skiing. It's like you see the next cat. That's the problem with this kind of fishing too, is you're busy working this thing in, And it's almost like watching, I hate to say it, like watching paint dry. I mean, we still enjoy watching the bait work, but what happens is you throw out there, you make a few pops and you're like, oh, I see another place, and you start working it too fast, you know?
Yeah.
And it's gotta be a real slow walk, man, to catch them. It's gotta be a real slow walk.
Look at.
Oh, man, oh, you got him, oh, you got him. Oh, and there's one with him.
Yep.
Oh, good job. Man, that was cool.
He was just watching it.
Oh, that was cool. Good job. There's two right there. Now see? Oh, he's, ooh, yep.
Yeah, it might be a tough one to grab. Come on.
That's the one thing nice about having 3 trebles on these baits.
Look at, quick release.
Well, still we would have got him with a net, but that is cool. That's a professional catch and release. One thing that's very important too is the rod that we're using. You know, I'm using a medium heavy rod, but it's more of a crank rod and from Taipan, and this thing is the absolute best rod. It walks good and it's got a good backbone to be able to set the hook, but a good tip on it where you can get that good walk. The other thing is too, is you want to be careful even with these not to use, you know, you need to at least be using like a 7.2 to a 7.6 foot rod. You know, something real short wouldn't work as well. But you also have to know that as tall as you are, when you're working the bait down, you know, when you got to hit like what Justin's doing right now, you don't want your rod tip hitting the water too much. So you got to make sure you don't get too long a rod where you're not hitting the surface of the water while you're trying to work the bait. So that's why you don't want to go too long. But you definitely want to have it long enough to where you have plenty of tip and plenty of backbone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, I got him! I got him! Oh! Boy, he sharked it.
Yeah, he did. That was awesome.
Oh my goodness. Come on. That was awesome. That's on that little swim bait. We came back through here after catching a couple, and we actually made the turnaround, and we decided to throw another bait and pick up our swim baits. This is called the Little Dipper, and man, he crushed it right there. I saw him coming. That is so fun. Justin.
That was a nice one.
There's an official efficient roofing bass right there. That's what I'm talking about, son. Oh my goodness, is that a good one or what?
I started reeling in.
That was a nice one, dude. You got a good one right there, son.
Little guy.
Come on, Justin. Look at you go, man. There you go. We came back towards the back and you got bit. Water clarity changed too, just a little bit, but he was right there, wasn't he?
Yep. Come on.
Got him?
Yep. He's gonna want
I'll tell you what, man, finding a way toward the back is not always a bad thing this time of year because the fish are back here. And around this wood, you might catch a big, giant bass. Boy, he flushed it. I thought for sure. You got him? Don't you get your hand in those hooks now. You know what's crazy is your eyes tend to eat just like in food, right? So here's a great tip of the week. This area looks great. We're gonna fish it. But the reality is we've hit about 2 or 3 spots like this where you're in deep water. It doesn't have any flat. And it seems like we're catching a lot of those fish in 5 foot or less on big, long flats. They look like do-nothing banks, but my eyes keep seeing these beautiful cuts and we gotta keep going in them, but yet anytime we come across the flat, we catch a fish with a little pebbled rock. So the tip today is no matter what your eyes see, remember sometimes you gotta hit that do-nothing, what I call do-nothing water to catch these fish, and they're there, and it doesn't look like anything. Yeah. Try that and I'll guarantee it might change how you're catching fish for the day. Got him. Got one. I got one right there. Right on that spook. Is there a spook? Oh, there's one following him too.
The topwater?
Yeah. Come on, son. There's one following him.
Is he still there?
Yeah. Look at that one following him. See it? Look at that. Sometimes you can throw back in there and get them. Just like we thought. We came back to this do-nothing bank. Look at that. Let me squeeze by you. Came right by that do-nothing bank. Come on, buddy. You're done. You're done. Ah, gotcha. And there was one following him. But this whole flat right through here is kind of like a do-nothing bank.
It seems like when the fish are together, there's a pair, they just get that competition going on, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they'll go after it, man. There we go. I got myself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, here we go. I gotta let it go. I'm getting all hung up. Get out of there. If that's my spook, I'm a freak.
That's it.
Are you joking
That is
me?
it, Johnny. You gotta be kidding me.
Dude, that is...
Insane, that's a mile.
What in the world? That is my spook. That's the hook I put on. That's my Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Do you see how?
I just found my bait that I caught that big fish out of. He must have swam all the way this. We were way down there. What, a mile?
Yeah.
That is my Zara spook. That's the one. Look, I even still have the little scale from the fish on there.
Holy cow. That's insane. Hey.
It's a good day, because that's one of my favorites right there. How do you find your bait a mile away?
3 hours later?
That is it, because I had to put that front hook on there because I ran out of hooks. That is it.
Oh, got one.
You got one? Did you get him?
Yep.
Oh, let me get out your way. Oh, it's a big old striper. You got a good one, son.
Wow,
You got one of them stripers. You got one of them ones that look like a striper. That's a weird looking largemouth. What did you catch it on? That jerkbait?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go, buddy. Oh, we might be able to go down through here and catch some fish now. That tells me there's shad down through here.
There's another one.
Yep. You know, a lot of times when you catch striper in an area, especially on a flat, there could be largemouth with them. And that's huge. You need help with that, or you got him?
I think I'll get him.
You be really careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Good job, man.
Thank you, thank you.
You know, we've had a fun day today. We really have. You caught some fish, you caught yourself a striper. I
Yep.
lost myself a striper, but I got my bait
You
back.
got your bait back.
Justin, what a day.
It was fun.
Hey, let me tell you something. If you guys ever need a roof done, this is the guy to call, Efficient Roofing, Justin.
Yep.
He fishes with us in the tournaments here, locally here in Arizona, and just a good dude, man. And I'll tell you, what's the number they can call you to get a hold of you if they need to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you give us a call at 480-671-5769. Or, you know, take a look. We're located in Gilbert, Arizona, so we can always do walk-ins at the office. So
There you go. We've had him come all the way up to the Pine Top to do my restaurant, so
Yeah.
that's awesome. You guys did a great job. I've had a fun day on the show today. I'll tell you what, grab some Zara spooks. You can get them right at Bass Pro Shops. That's the super spook.
Yep.
He caught that on a jerk bait, and we got them on little dippers, little swim baits.
Yep.
Anytime between April and probably mid-May, man, they should really start getting on fire on this stuff, and you'll have a lot of fun. Get out and try it yourself. Thanks for joining us on the show, Justin.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. I'm Johnny Johnson. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about, folks.